Hello. So what's everyone been up to? I haven't updated. It's been a crazy, like, 24 hours. And I thought I would explain what was going on just to see if anyone else is in our situation. So yesterday was a normal day. I ran to Aldi's and my dad came down to, he came down the day before. He had to pick up something that I got for him, some juice or something. And I've been doing good, Well, my husband, he works for the city. He's a city bus driver, and he all the other garages have had the COVID and have had the pandemic. We have been lucky, and his been safe. We have to be extra careful because Maze was a preemie, and we're trying to be like completely extra careful. Don't you know? Yesterday, my mom texted us. Well, Andrew got a text and ignored the email because he saw like it was another COVID case. He was like, oh, it's out of a different garage, whatever. Well, then my mom texted me. She goes, doesn't Andrew work out of so-and-so garage? And I was like, yeah, why? She was like, someone had tested positive for it. Lovely. Shit hit the fan because then he opened up the email real quick and started to read, and he got all the information. So the last time the person worked, I don't want to give out too much information, but it was last week sometime. Andrew worked that day. Andrew's the thing with Andrew is he's on splits. So he's there like all day. Like he doesn't come home because it would just be way too much. So like he's there and he won't work the afternoon. So he stays up there, sleeps, whatever, hangs out. And then does the afternoon shift and then comes home. So he was there. We don't know who it is because of HIPAA, obviously. So as soon as we heard, not even like 10 minutes, I was like, what do I do? So I called the pediatrician and, okay, can you go out, please? I'm just trying to explain. So I called the pediatrician right away. He luckily said that, he said that Andrew should be quarantining, even though he's been around us. He still should be my hair should be in the other room and all that fun stuff. And so we put him in the bedroom with his PlayStation. He's banned at the bedroom. Lucky him. And he told me how to wipe down stuff and be precautionary. Then Andrew had to call his work because he can't go into work. If we had the preemie, we're just trying to be proactive here because we don't want Maze sick. And we don't want any of our kids sick. And we don't know, they haven't talked to the person. I keep saying the guy. I have no idea if this is a male or female. I don't know who it is. So whatever I say, I have no idea. But the person got sick. Like they haven't like announced like his runs, who it is, sorry. And all that fun stuff. They haven't announced anything. So Andrew doesn't even know if he was around him. So he can't go back to work yet because we're scared, like, if that person didn't come in contact with Andrew, but came into contact with someone else, wouldn't it be like, it's like a domino effect, basically. So he called his work, and they told him if he gets, the note from the doctor, from Maze's the pediatrician, he can be out in self-quarantine for 14 days, and we have, like, all that taken care of, like, through his job and everything. So I had to call the pediatrician this morning and get all that situated because the doctor said he would do that. Like, he was like, yeah, definitely, he was 36 weeks. He'll, write that should be away from him and, just be completely proactive and everything because we don't know. And then, so my dad was down here this weekend. That's why I brought that up. So my parents are self-quarantining now too because they don't know if we had it and are asymptomatic. I don't know anything about this. So if you guys like say, oh, you're completely crazy, but I am crazy because this is my family. So they're staying away from us now too. And they're staying away from everyone. So we're in for 14 days. We're not going around absolutely anyone. We're in our house. We are completely locked down. So here are, what else was I going to say about this? I'm just trying to keep everyone updated because this is gonna be my life for 14 days. I'm gonna document this whole experience because this is like something no one we will never hopefully have to do again. Like this is insane. Like this is insane. Like what other moms? So I'm like wiping down stuff. Andrew's distancing, and I'm not prepared for all this. So what else was I gonna say about this mess? Let me tell you, I'm crazy, and I'm just terrified of the simple fact that if one of us does come down with it, I'm more scared. Like the pediatrician did say they're not too worried about babies and kids because they do well if they get it. That's what he told me. And I'm on the phone like, you think that makes me feel better? They do well. But the only bad part is you don't know if you're going to do well until you get it. You could do well. I could be on a ventilator. You could do well. We don't know. I don't want to chance that. I am so over all this. I don't want to chance it. I don't want to be in this situation. This is scary, and now it's hitting home. I mean, we wear our masks out. We're doing everything right. Andrew wears his mask when he drives all the time around people. I mean, we distance, but I guess people are getting lazy, and now our state stopped the sale of liquor in places, like in like restaurants again. They're blaming protesters now, but protesters aren't the ones spreading it. It's the bars. And you guys can fight me on that all you want, but when they do, someone does come test positive, they ask where they've been. And obviously, my kids are going crazy. Obviously, they're asking these people, and they're not saying they're at protests, they're at bars. Where are they going to shut down first? I mean, seriously. I'm just over it. Just wear your mask. Like, how hard is it? Like, I see these... I'm gonna get hell. I don't care if I get hell, but you see these grown adults, I'm not wearing a mask. Hello. Women are giving birth and staying in giving birth wearing a mask, staying in the hospital wearing a mask, bonding with their baby trying to breastfeed for days wearing a mask. You can't wear a mask in a freaking store or on a bus? Please give me a break. Don't tell me you can't. Don't tell me you can't. I understand there are some medical people and kids with autism. I know all that. I'm not talking about true medical people. I'm talking about people that will blatantly just say, I'm not wearing a mask. I don't need to. I'm not wearing a mask. That's who I'm talking about. Those are the people I'm like, really? You're probably the one that is giving this to everyone. And then we have to deal with it. I have to deal with being in the house for 14 days and not leaving, with my kids going freaking insane that they're down here listening to me right now rant. That's what I'm doing. This is gonna be a fun vlog. This is day 1 and I'm going nuts. Not really. I'm cool, but we're still trying to figure this out. We're still trying to figure out his job. We're still trying to figure out like just everything. Like I said, he might not have come in contact. Like, hopefully he didn't. Like, hopefully, we're being overly cautious. But like I said, I would rather be overly cautious than being sick and pass it on to people. I was going to stop down my aunt's yesterday before we knew all this, obviously. And I'm so glad I didn't, because I could imagine calling her and saying, oh, by the way, we might have just exposed you to COVID. Like, I'm telling you, this is my life. So I'm going to document this. I'm going to document us trying to stay sane for 14 days in this house all together. It's not a big house. I mean, we have a nice, we're going to kill each other. Oh my God. We have a yard. I can show you our yard. Our yard is big enough so the kids can run around. They were telling me they were bored today. I was like, you're bored? Go play. Go. We have a hot tub over here too. I'm not showing y'all that. They have like stuff over here. We'll do that some other day, I'm sure. But I'm not on our deck. We have a nice big deck out here. We have a front porch, we have a side area, and then we have the big yard. We have enough room. Spread out. Spread out, kids. Spread out. Well, this is day 1 of life of being quarantined for 14 days. So please, if you have any suggestions, topics, ways to keep the kids organized and happy, please send them. Send me stuff to do. Help. Send help. Just send help.